আপনারা দেখছেন টকিং পয়েন্ট, সৌজন্যে স্যাপ সলিসিটরস, যে কোনো আইনি পরামর্শের জন্য।
Welcome back. In this segment, we have another member of Lokitera band, Tanzi Omar. He is of Cypriot Turkish origin, born in London, and he's a professional drummer. Tanzi, tell us about your journey into the music world. How did it start? Well, you were not born a drummer, but you chose it.
I became one slowly, but started obviously somewhere, yeah, pots and pans to start with, chairs, but then learned at school a little bit, some lessons and stuff. But my first professional work in the early days was playing in Turkish weddings.
Somebody sang and you played the drum?
Yeah, there was a whole band. I played the drums. I was about 16 and a half, so I did that until I was about 20. And then from there joined different kind of bands, funky bands, and then it just, after a few years, kept going and ended up touring and stuff like that, and worked with many different kinds of music, many different cultures and stuff.
Yeah. So. What has influenced you most in the world of music? I mean, as a drummer, has any famous, popular, well-known drummer influenced you?
Yeah, many. As a youngster, I suppose, as a kid, Buddy Rich and seemed amazing, and then people like Billy Cobham. And as you grow older, you appreciate some of the funk drummers like James Brown drummers, or the reggae drummers like Bob Marley's drummer, and different reggae bands. Many unknown name drummers that influenced a lot of music, all kinds of music really.
With all the music, the beats are different, isn't it?
Yeah, there's different rhythms.
So you've got to go on to a next style, another style of...
Yeah, and I always like to try and play everything as authentically as possible. Right. Before, then you use your own influence and mix them and stuff. Some music have similarities, like they work in similar time signatures, like Bengali music, as Kishor used to say to us, Bengali music and African music work in the 6th rhythm quite often, and so there's links there, and so different music have links, from many from Africa, obviously, for Black American music or funk music or reggae, or they all have links. Brazilian.
You've been to Bangladesh many times, I think.
Yeah, I've been 6 times now.
6 times, and last year you were there too.
Last time with Kishor, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we went to produce the Kishor Bangladesh All Stars album.
Did you perform somewhere?
Yes, we did as Lokitera.
Yes.
But we
part of the Lokitera band. Yes.
Yeah.
What sort of impression did you get in Bangladesh?
Well, now it feels more like home. The first time was a culture shock. If I'm honest, we come out of the airport and driving to Dhaka and everything. It was
having lived in London all your life.
Yeah, it was quite a shock, to be honest. I mean, I'd been to Cyprus. My parents are both from villages in Cyprus, so I've gone and stayed in villages and stuff like that. So I didn't know what to expect. I thought I was used to different things, but then it was a culture shock. And then after 3-4 days, it became really beautiful. The people were beautiful. The food is my favourite anyway, and I was in heaven food-wise, so I put on about 2 stone over the first 5 trips.
If you put on weight, does your beat on the drum become heavy?
No, you might slow you down a little bit, but generally okay.
What are you doing during this Songlines Encounters concert 2015?
I'll be performing with Lokitera as a drummer. And also I think we'll be doing a collaboration with Kishor Bangladesh All Stars, which is a great honour to be working with such amazing musicians. And thanks to Kishor, he introduced us into that world. The other people of Lokitera, myself, we've been introduced into the culture, with the master musicians, and we've worked together very closely.
It's a different world, isn't it?
It is, but it's beautiful to have that real interaction with the real masters and stuff, and we all learn from each other. They teach us, they learn from our experiences, and it's a beautiful exchange of culture, you know, at a ground level. It's really beautiful.
Being exposed to different kinds of music, do you find the Bangladeshi music similar to any other kind?
Well, as mentioned earlier, some of the six rhythms, there is relations,
Yeah.
like to some of the African rhythms, because it has that six pattern, threes and sixes, rather than the Western music is mainly 4/4 and stuff. So there is.
What about Turkish music?
Turkish, funny enough, the six rhythms you get in Azerbaijan more. You do have it in Turkey, but it's very Azeri. They work a lot in three, so there's similarities there as well. And obviously there's some connections to some of the four rhythms. You do get similarities in Turkish music as well. But yeah, it's very intricate, the Bengali rhythms, and it was a great honor to see it close up, you know.
Tell us some of the people you have performed with, and what was your experience and the response of the people who watched you playing with them. I see the name Boy George, Jackie Graham, Lisa Stansfield.
Yeah, and Björk also, I toured with Björk, and that was one of the main tours, first like a world tour that I did.
You went to which countries?
Everywhere. I mean, Japan, America, Australia, all over Europe. So it was a great experience, you know, musically and experience-wise, just experiencing the world and stuff. And yeah, it's great, and again, a great honor to be amongst great musicians. And it's all an education, you know. The more you travel, the more you meet people and experience each other's influences.
The more you perform.
Yeah, yeah.
Which of these famous names that you have worked with, see, which was your best performance, or perhaps the best performance is yet to come?
Possibly. But I suppose Björk was a great experience. She's a great vocal performer, and at the time she was very different, so she opened up a whole new world and appreciation for music that was slightly different. It wasn't just pop, you know, she was bringing something new, and that became accepted and very popular. And a lot of musicians at the time were like, wow, you're working with Björk. I didn't even really know who she was when I got the phone call. But many people were like, wow, you're working with, it's like, yeah, you know. But I didn't appreciate how big it was at the time, you know. It was, you know, I mean, it was big in terms of I worked on that level of traveling and, you know, nice hotels, nice and stuff. But
all 5-star.
Yeah.
Sometimes 7-star.
Yeah, there wasn't 7 then. It was still 5. 5 was the maximum.
Tanzi, it was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you. Pleasure to be
and
here.
we wish you good luck for the upcoming concerts.
Yeah.
Euro Songlines Encounters 2015.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you
being
very
with
much.
us. Remain seated because we want to play one of the numbers from that Kishor CD. Okay?
Great.
And thank you for being with us, viewers. We hope you have enjoyed the show as much as we have. Same time, same channel, next week. Until then, take care.